All right, y'all. Chicago's Mayor Brandon Dumb Johnson didn't just embarrass himself, y'all. He went global. Do y'all know that this fool actually went to United Nations and begged them to stop ICE from enforcing U.S. law? Meanwhile, ICE officers down there in Chicago have been rammed into, y'all. They have been shot at, all of the above, and even having cartels put bounties on them. But Trump stepped in and he said, you know what? Let me cook this mayor real quick. I think's not. Y'all buckle up because it's about to get real messy. With that being said, y'all, we finna drop into the first clip coming straight from Government Eagle Man on X. If y'all want to follow him, let's dive into this bimbo. Let's go. Rosanna girl, where you at? Ain't this your state? Let's get it.
Consider additional measures of accountability, including a special session to examine the worsening human rights crisis in the United States.
Tom, this is just pure lunacy, but what is your reaction to all of that?
He just proved he's not that smart, right? I mean, asking the United Nations to interfere with ICE enforcing U.S. law, it's like asking an arsonist how to stop a fire. Because the UN, remember, the IOM, the part of the UN, helped fund the mass migration during the Biden administration 4 years, spending millions upon millions of dollars helping that migration, international migration, come to the United States. So, the United Nations is not going to tell President Trump what to do. President Trump was put in office on the promise of making this country safe again, on the promise of having the historic deportation operation. That's exactly what America is getting. Every criminal alien ICE and Border Patrol takes off the street makes this country safer. We have the most secure border in the history of the nation right now because of leadership of President Trump, the men and women of the Border Patrol, and because ICE. What ICE is doing in the interior every day, they've sent a message across the globe. Don't spend your life savings, cross the border illegally, think you're going to get away in the United States. Because of what ICE is doing, people aren't spending their life savings, putting themselves in harm's way. Thousands of people aren't dying making that journey. Thousands of Americans aren't dying from fentanyl because that's secure border. But the actions of the interior, the ICE and Border Patrol, has a lot to do why we have the most secure border in the history of this nation today.
And you're doing such a great job, Tom. Kevin Cork here. You're all
Thank you, Tom Ho. Thank you, Ice. Thank y'all for doing y'all mother freaking job, because Brandon Dumb Johnson, his logic, y'all, is pretty much protect illegal migrants, but arrest federal agents. Okay. Hire 150 officers to secure him and his family, but don't have none for the people. We can't make this up. We can't. Let's keep this thing going, y'all, because he's just a straight fool. Let's get into the next clip. Coming straight from Booker T. Jones. That's Booker T. Jones on X. If y'all like to follow her, let's dive into the clip.
Suspect caught in Chicago. This individual shot at ICE agents over the weekend in downtown Chicago. This individual was under the Biden-Harris and had a long history of crimes, many of them involving firearms. Agents were able to find this guy because of the cell case and video that was during the as he shot at ICE officers. Over the weekend, not only were ICE officers shot at, bricks were thrown through their cars, were spray painted. Brandon Johnson absolutely nothing about it. Also actually go after ICE agents, take them out. Wow, Brandon Johnson is actually protesting immigrants inside the city of Chicago. Chicago took thousands of under the Biden-Harris administration. This is going to happen until their mayor or perhaps their governor puts a stop to this. I don't think they're going to do that. Let me know your thoughts on this.
We will, girl, and I'm gonna let you know my thought. I just think he just as stupid as stores, as stupid as Tom. Okay, because the Chicago residents, they are furious at this point because their city's seeing like lawless, y'all, cars being stolen, cartel, immigrants, violent, all of this, and meanwhile, this fool is protecting illegal immigrants and not the American citizens. We can't make none of this up. People are tired. What part of that don't y'all understand? Let's get these folks about these seats. They don't deserve them. Let's keep this thing moving because I ain't finna keep y'all here too long today. No, not me. I just want to show y'all. So, Brandon Johnson, you just digging a hole so deep that even you ain't gonna be able to get yourself up out of. Okay? Because these folks are tired of you and the stupid decisions that you done made over the years. Meanwhile, you flying here, there, you're doing this, you're trying to raise taxes on these folks. The schools done closed down. You know what I'm saying? All of this, but yet you're still maintaining. I wonder how you doing that. It don't take a wild guess, y'all. Seriously. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this chump out that Trump got into Brendan Johnson's tail, his approval rating, and where it stands right now. Let's get into the clip, y'all. Coming straight from Bubble Bath Girl on X if y'all want to follow her. Let's dive into the clip.
In Chicago, what is your message to him?
Well, look, number one, he's got a 4% approval rating. You have people in Chicago, beautiful black women wearing a MAGA hat, red MAGA hat. Please come, Mr. Trump, President. They call me President. They call me Mr. They can call me whatever they want. Please come, President Trump. Please come to. They're begging us to come.
In Chicago, what is
So,
your message to him?
Well, look,
4% approval rating. How low can you go? Really low, I see. And where's the lies at? Because we seen the Chicago people calling out for help. You know what I'm saying? Asking for National Guard, ICE, anybody they can send out there. So ICE is in their city right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing what needs to be done. Trump has one of the successful border being closed rating. Like, come on, man. It said 0% illegals have came in the United States. 0. Now, the ones we do have locked down in here need to get the hell on. It's just that simple. As simple as that. America has our own libtards, rhinos, criminals, all of the above that we got to worry. Why the hell we want y'all coming in here? But like, come on. We got a lot of other stuff we got to worry about. And y'all ain't one of them. If you ain't get it the right way, I support ICE. I support Trump administration. Y'all know that by now. Hell, you got to go. Let's clean house for holidays. Let's get as many we can up out of here. Y'all see the Muslims and all that type of stuff that's just taking over and all these things and stuff like that, different religions. And it's okay for you to do your religion. We said that, okay? I mean, but don't force nothing on nobody. You can't force nothing on nobody. Anywho, let me shut up. Let's keep this thing going, y'all. I just want to know y'all thoughts in the comment section. This brings me to the last clip of the day. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Let's go ahead and get into Got the Either Man on X. And I am definitely going to see y'all in the next one. Okay? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Kicking it with your girl. Drop in the comment section. Let's talk. Let's get it cracking. All right. Let's get into it, y'all.
Thank you. Coming back to our program. On Chicago specifically, this man remains at large. Is that correct?
Yes, this coward is still at large. We have intelligence. We've been working with our federal law enforcement partners. We have quite a bit of information on this individual, and he will be brought to justice.
Okay. Tom Homan said this. Roll it number 2, guys. Here we go.
I said if the hateful rhetoric continues, especially from members of Congress, saying comparing ICE and Nazis and racists and the Gestapo, there's going to be bloodshed. This shooting at the Border Collies in Chicago, just the latest. Bottom line is the bloodshed is going to continue as long as the rhetoric continues, especially from members of Congress.
So hold on, y'all, because it's confirming that these cartels that are putting these cartels are offering literally anywhere from 20 to 50K on ICE agents and things like that. Like, this surge happened after Trump designated cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, which they are. Because what else are they? And then the Democrat leaders, they fueling the chaos, like Brandon Johnson and Gavin Newsom, all these fools, everybody you could think of, Jasmine Crockett.
Trish, you want to back that up?
Absolutely. And the fact of the matter is, where is Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson? Where is J.B. Pritzker, the governor of that state, when there are foreign terrorist organizations who are going after our law enforcement, who are shooting at them potentially, who are putting bounties on their head? And then you're hearing the likes of Gavin Newsom and AOC, who not only vilify our law enforcement officers, but they also have been encouraging the resisting of arrest, even holding webinars and giving out pamphlets and other guidelines on how illegal aliens can avoid arrest. We've seen an unprecedented numbers of vehicle rammings, these vehicles being used as weapons against our law enforcement, not only by illegal aliens, but also by agitators as well. We've talked a number of times on this program, a 1,000% increase in assaults against them. Americans should not become numb to that statistic. That is stunning. These are men and women who are simply waking up in the morning every single day to enforce the rule of law that's on the books in Congress. And it really is a shame that the Democrat Party has decided that violence against law enforcement is okay. We will continue to do our jobs each and every day and get these violent criminal illegal aliens out of Chicago streets and out of sanctuary cities all over the country.
So Homan mentioned the rhetoric. Go ahead and roll this from the past month. Here's a collection of that.